My question, John, is why did you leave Springfield? How old were you when you left? Why don't you live there now? Why didn't you ever go back? Where's your family? I want to share with you a clip from a forum that was held with author Nancy Eisenberg to help you to understand the history of the ancestors that John is speaking about. But I want to do it more because the problem is it's not just that this is a place where runaways come to, but if you think about that context and the character of people who come here, who want to immigrate here, then it fits. It's not those. Those are the ones that do well here because we love here. Intermingled with them are people who are sent here. Thank you to Riceman for conducting these on-the-ground interviews on the scene in Springfield.
Our take on the migrant situation currently and what the media is telling us.
Right, good point, what the media is telling us.
Yeah.
Well, what I think is, like many cities in this country that have a large amount of migrants being moved into it, what I see is a plan, okay? It's not just folks that are being persecuted, because they're not all just Haitians, right? We have Jamaicans, we've got people from all over the world coming in. To me, I see a plan. It wasn't, but it's being fed to us through the media as if these are one-off circumstances. Oh, Haiti's out of control, so let's drop them in. But if we go around the country, we see that this is a thing they're doing everywhere. And then the media tells us otherwise. So to me, it looks like a psyop, a real one, with real people. It seems that they're pitting us against each other. I don't think Springfield folks hate Haitians, but I think they're broke, and I think they need money just like the Haitians are getting. So yeah, you're going to create discord. Duh. So I would just tell people, I would be looking back at the government and saying, why are you blowing smoke up my butt, right? Because what I'm seeing isn't what you're telling me as I look at the whole picture. You can't just look at Springfield. You got to look at the whole thing. And the whole thing's been going on for a couple of years. So that's my opinion, is it's a psyop.
So do you think there's anything we can do in the meantime? Or
stop listening to the media and stop taking care of your people that live next to you. Now, as far as Springfield goes, they should have cultural anthropologists over there. They should have mediators. They should have language people. They ain't going to do none of that. They're just going to let hillbillies fight Haitians. And that's what they want. All these cool-ass news bites. Nobody cares. So I guess the answer would be we need to care first, right? I would say take care of your people and quit listening to the news.
Because we love here. Intermingled with them are people who are sent here to cause problems for the people who have already made a home here, including people who were previously runaways.
I was living in Florida for 27 years, and I decided to move to Ohio. And Springfield was the destination. When I moved here 3 years ago, it was an empty town, an empty city. It was an abandoned city.
So you saw other Haitians moving here, so you moved here to start a business and supporting them?
I was here not first, but I'm one of the groups that came here, like I said, 3 years ago. I think the Haitians been coming here for the past 4 or 5 years. When they come here to help with the workforce. Keep in mind that Springfield as a city was losing a lot of jobs because there was nobody to do those type of jobs. So therefore, when we started coming here, we were helping out with the workforce. That's the first thing. And also, as businessmen, businesswomen, investors, we started investing in the city of Springfield. So the city, as you can see, has been reviving because we have been doing business here. We've been buying homes. and we've been investing in rental properties. So that has been helping the city a whole lot, because the city right now looks completely different from 3 years ago when I got here.
So the population has increased. There's more business starting.
There's more business.
There's more home being renovated.
But there's a catch. There's a cultural shock as well. There's a cultural shock because the residents of Springfield were not used to so many people from a different culture. Of course, that creates a cultural shock, as well as another negative aspect to it. I want to say negative because we're not too good behind the wheels. We've been wrecking cars.
Why are Haitian immigrants who cannot drive on American roads being given driver's license and vehicles? Maybe Pete Buttigieg, the Secretary of the Department of Transportation, needs to have a conversation with the Department of Motor Vehicles in Ohio.
Wrecking cars, we understand that. And we're working among us within our community to fix that problem as soon as possible, because it is not right. If we come here, we have to drive like regular Americans, but some of us have been driving our ways. We've been causing wrecks, and we're working firmly and diligently to fix that problem. But for the most part, we've been helping the city. The city is growing. There's more funds in the city's treasury. You know what I mean?
What do you make of what Donald Trump and JD Vance has said about the community?
Mr. Trump has the right to feel however he wants to feel about a certain community. That's his right. But he cannot get out there and say anything just to say something about a community, anything especially hurtful. Because what's been said which is false information, I don't even want to waste time on that, because that is false information. It's rumors. We're going to keep it as that. But what I want to say, those of us who can vote, we need to get out there and vote. That's the only way we can change those things from happening to us.
You cannot leave a place that has been destroyed to go to a place where that destruction does not exist, and not also destroy that place. And that applies for the runaways too, not necessarily because they have a desire to destroy what they themselves have built, but because they don't understand why they had to leave their home in the first place. And because they don't understand why they had to leave their home in the first place, they don't understand that there were people who came with them with the expressed intent to destroy anything that they built in the same way they did from the place that they left. That is why the earth is dying. That is exactly how a cancer functions. That is what a malignancy looks like. And I hope that you really understand that.